beside the highway, cage open by his feet. Guitar humming low and lonely to strangers in the heat. I'm gonna drift it upward like smoke into the sky. Every note held pieces of the reasons people cry. Songs for the broken road, songs for the tired and poor. A guitar and harmonica, still healing something sore. The blues ain't born from comfort, it's born from scars and truth. And every old blues man knows life writes the deepest blues. Rain rode hard that evening, still he never stopped. Hands worn rough from decades till the final note just dropped. Now the road keeps stretching like memories through the years. But somewhere lives at blues, man, inside those songs we hear. Chain creaking, wood floor groaning. Daddy kept that cotton scale by the doorway near the rail. Every sack we brought from town meant another week not sinking down. Mama counted every dime, stretching hope like fishing line. Beans and bread and patched up jeans, living somewhere in between. And that iron hooks still swings like it's waiting on hard times. That broken cotton scale measured her by the pound. Oh, measured dreams falling down, measured whether we survived or barely stayed alive. Every nickel had a scar, every winter fell too far. That scale still hangs there pale, that is broken cotton scale. I remember one dry July, Daddy staring at the sky, said the land don't owe us none, then kept working till sunset come. Neighbor farms were folding fast, banks collecting what was left. But Daddy never cursed the dirt, even when the dirt cursed at first. That broken cotton scale measured hurt by the pound, measured dreams falling down, measured whether we survived or barely stayed alive. Kids don't know this kind of life. but I still hear those chains complain like ghosts pulling through the rain. Yeah, that broken cotton scale still remembers every hand, every tired weathered man, every prayer beneath the moon, begging harvest coming soon. Swing slow, swing slow. Dead engine, cold sunrise. The tractor died in '89, right beside the county line. Daddy kicked the tire and cried. First time I saw a grown man die inside. Bank was calling every week. Mama barely spoke for months. Farmers disappearing slow, like ghosts swallowed by the road. The tractor never started again, neither did Daddy back then. Something broke beyond repair, out beside the field somewhere. Rust took over steel and pride. Dreams can rot just like the pine. I still smell the diesel smoke, hear the way the engine choked, like the farm itself gave out, too exhausted from the drought. Neighbors packed and moved away. Church got quieter each day. One by one, the barns collapsed like the past got buried fast. The tractor never started again, neither did Daddy back then. Something broke beyond repair, out beside the field somewhere. Putting highways through our hands. Nobody remembers roads or the people buried low. The tractor never started again, but I still hear it in the wind, grinding through my memories like a dying family tree. The engine gone, the hurt ain't. engine gone. But the hurt ain't. Grandpa sat quiet with the dust rolling in, mouth full of smoke and 1,000 old hymns. Old guitar crying underneath his hand, like he carried the sorrow of every man. Daddy left young for the factory lights, worked through winters and endless nights. Mama kept cooking through every storm, turned hard times into something warm. And the porch kept singing while the years rolled by, through broken hearts and lullaby. Every blues note carried us home, even when we felt alone. Grandpa looked up at the harvest moon, played one last slow harmonica tune, said, "One day, son, you'll understand. Love is built with a working hand." Now the chair still rocks when the cold wind blows, and every old song still somehow knows how a family survives through loss and time by passing down the rhythm and rhyme. But last porch song still calls my name through smoke and dust and southern rain. And every time these old strings cry, Grandpa's still alive tonight. Grandpa leaned back slow and easy, smoke drifting through the pines. Moonlight fell across his old guitar like ghosts from older times. He played songs about my father working railroads in the heat, about hunger storms and hard years trying just to stay on his feet. Front porch generation living through these blues. Grandpa sang to Daddy, Daddy passed them down cracked wash basin by the back door still got rust around the rim. Mama washed our clothes that nightly till her hands got hard and thin. Mud and blood on Daddy's overalls, cotton dust on every sleeve. Mama scrubbed till midnight silence, never once complained to me. That old Basin keeps remembering everything we tried to hide, all the pain that Mama carried behind tight-eyed and pride. Now the house is dark and hollow, wind blowing through the screen, but I still see Mama standing where that basin used to gleam. Water stains and broken porcelain hit me harder than before. Sometimes sorrow waits in objects, quiet by an old back door. That old Basin keeps remembering everything we tried to hide, all the pain that Mama carried behind tired eyes and pride. Mama stirred that iron skillet while the morning sky turned gray. Steam rolled thick across the kitchen before we hauled our lives away. Daddy rode the rails to Memphis, chasing work from town to town. Mama packed that food like power to keep a tired man standing proud. Her cooking was coal in the engine, fire in the boiler line. Every bite pushed us forward through trouble and hard times, like a train rolling through midnight, heavy wheels and burning smoke. Mama's hands kept life in motion, every meal carried our hope. Simmered slow till evening, cornbread warm beside the flame. Even hunger feared my mama when she called us all by name. Outside that old train whistle crying, inside the plates were passing round, and for one short hour at supper, peace was the only sound. Mama woke before the sunrise, coffee boiling on the stove, biscuit dough and beans slow cooking for the souls heading down the road. Daddy laced his worn-out work boots, brothers climbed that old freight line. Mama fed us like a fire burning, strong enough to pull hard time. Mama's kitchen kept us moving like a black train through the rain. Every meal she made with tired hands, the fuel running through our veins. Cornbread, gravy, fried potatoes gave us strength to face a load like coal thrown deep inside the engine, pushing us down life's hard road. Cotton fields and rusted railways, sweat rolled down beneath the sun. But Mama suffered waiting on us, meant the fight was never done. Late at night that screen door creaking while the freight train moaned outside. Mama's food and Delta Blues songs kept our hearts alive inside. Hot wind burn and the red sun glow. Young men work till their backs give out, still hear laughter rise through doubt. Women sing while the wagons roll, music keeps alive the soul. Dust hangs thick in the evening heat, still poor folks dance on tired feet. Bare hands in the cotton land, still build dreams from dirt and sand. Life cuts deep, but heart stays strong. That's why the old blues carry on. Children run through the muddy rain, too young yet to know life's pain. But one day soon they'll understand why Daddy's scars mark both his hands. Still tonight beneath the stars, somebody strums an old guitar, and every note that drifts away sounds like survival through another day. The blues ain't sadness all alone, sometimes it's strength to carry on. them cotton rolls, still sing tonight. Grandpa sat slow in that old wood chair, dusty Delta wind blowing through his hair, an old slide guitar across his knee, singing hard times softly to me. He said, boy, this world gonna make you crawl, break your back and test your soul. Then he picked one low bent string, made the whole front porch sing. Grandpa's porch blues ain't got nothing left to lose, just those scars and memories blowing through these southern trees. Mama cooked beans in an iron pot, Daddy worked fields till his blood ran hot. Grandpa left with tired eyes, said every poor man learns goodbye. All night kinda late at night, fireflies drifting by porch light, and every note cut sharp and deep like promises to pour to keep. Now that chair still rocks alone, but his songs still haunt this home. Every chord still feels the same, like Grandpa whispering my name. Worked those cotton rolls till skin was gone. I followed close through the muddy land, trying to grow into a man. Mama pet jeans by kerosene light, Daddy chopped wood half the night. Bill stacked high by the cabin door, still they kept pushing for more. that carried me through the Delta misery. We heard trains cry every evening late, like they knew our heavy fate. And the fields rolled endless white under moonlit southern nights. I watched Daddy age too fast, under burdens built to last, but it still laughed now and then, like broken men still can. Despair, and the rhythm pounds deep and low like old wheels moving slow. Daddy down the line, swinging steel through dust and heat to keep us all eating. Ah, oh, ah, whoa, smoke rising from the kitchen fire. Mama cooked while the flames climb high. Cornbread baking in an iron pan. Coffee boiling for a tired man. Cold wind pushed through the cabin wall. Still heard Mama softly call. Bulk of meat for the daylight fade. Save little world and memories made. Blue smoke drifting through my soul. Old days never really grow old. Life moved on, but I still know loved ones lived in the kitchen smoke. Daddy laughed through the workday pain. Boots all soaked from the heavy rain. Radio played them Delta songs. Made hard nights feel is wrong. Now the house long falling down. Grass done covered all the ground. But some mornings when rain rolls through, I still smell that smoky room. A poor boy learns what matters most. A warm meal and a one's held close. Found an old notebook in the cedar drawer. Dust on the pages, years old. Daddy's handwriting crooked and worn. Half a song, never fully born. Just a few chords and a broken line about hard roads and wasted time. Coffee stains and cigarette burns. Like every page still hurt. The song he never finished still echoes through these strings. Every note feels like goodbye. Every chord still breathes. I picked up Grandpa's old guitar, sat alone beneath the stars, tried to sing the words he wrote, but tears kept closing up my throat. Then the harmonica cried real low, like Daddy somewhere let me know. Son, keep playing, don't let go. Songs survive when people don't. life in hard-earned places. That old train rode past every night, carrying strangers toward neon lights. I dreamed someday I'd ride it too, till life taught me dreams ain't always true. Daddy fought drunks down at the mill. Mama carried patience stronger still. One swung fist, one carried grace. Wore sorrow on their face. All night door blowing long and wild, like the cry of a frightened child. And that guitar snaps like Delta rain, dancing through joy and pain. Like glows, thinking about all nobody knows, how two old souls held this family tight through every hungry night. Walk back in that old wood house, dust in the hall and the silence loud, curtain still swaying by the kitchen fan, like mama just stepped out again. Coffee cup faded by the sink, same little crack along the rim. Then that old radio came alive with a low blues song from another time, and the radio still knows your name. Every note still sounds the same, like your footsteps down the hall still answer when I call. Mama used to hum while supper cooked, apron stained and a tired look. Daddy laughed through cigarette smoke while Grandpa slide guitar softly spoke. Now every room feels cold and bare, but your memory still lives in there, inside old songs and kitchen lights and rainy southern nights. Stay where the old blues flow inside every chord and every sound that a radio still spins around. And the radio still knows your name, though this house ain't been the same. Every lonely song it plays still brings you back somewhere.